Let's start with a wild fact. In 2001, the US military had less than 50 robots. Today, they have over 11,000. No, you heard that right, from under 50 to over 11,000. That kind of explosion in numbers points to a massive change in strategy, and it's completely changing what a battlefield even looks like.
So yeah, 11,000. That's the official number of military robots out there right now, operating on the ground, in the air, and at sea. And get this, that doesn't even count all the classified programs that we, aren't supposed to know about. This huge leap is honestly one of the biggest shifts in the entire history of warfare. So in this explainer, we're going to dive deep into the 10 most important kinds of these machines, and we're going to uncover the one single powerful idea that connects every single one of them. Now, you might think this revolution is all about making deadlier weapons, but that's not the whole story. The real game changer is about one thing: moving risk. It's about letting armies do more, reach farther, without paying the awful human and political price of casualties. I mean, think about it, right? A drone can watch over a city for days on end, and the pilot never gets tired. A little ground robot can wheel right up to a suspected bomb, keeping the human experts way back at a safe distance. These things are built to go where people can't, or maybe more importantly, where they really, really shouldn't. Okay, so let's get into it. We are counting down the 10 military robots that are completely rewriting the rules of modern conflict. Kicking us off at number 1 is the Ground Scout. And the jaw-dropping thing about this little guy, it's literally throwable. A soldier can just toss it through a window or down a dark tunnel. It's got these little flipper arms that let it climb upstairs, mapping out every room and spotting threats before a single person has to set foot inside. It basically eliminates that terrifying need to clear a building completely blind. Next up, number 2, the one we all know, the combat drone. But what's really incredible about them today isn't just the missiles, it's their endurance. These things can hang out over a target, totally invisible from the ground for more than 40 hours straight. That means they can track someone for days while the pilot is sitting safely in a control room, maybe on the other side of the world. At number 3, we've got the Fearless Bomb Technician. Now this is probably one of the greatest life-saving inventions in modern military history. This is the robot that calmly rolls up to IEDs, those improvised explosive devices that have been so deadly. It uses its arm, its X-ray cameras, and even a high-pressure water cannon to disarm bombs, and it has saved an absolutely unbelievable number of lives. Coming in hot at number 4 is the Tireless Sentry. Picture these robots just patrolling huge, empty, and often really dangerous border areas, 24/7, all thanks to solar power. Their heat sensors can spot a person from over 10 kilometers away, and some can even detect tunnels being dug underground. It's a level of constant watchfulness that no human patrol could ever hope to match. Now, this next one completely changes everything for soldiers on the ground. Number 5 is the Autonomous Pack Mule. Look, for thousands of years, soldiers have been loaded down with hundreds of pounds of gear. Well, this robot is here to change that. It can haul over 500 kilograms. That's over half a ton of ammo, water, you name it. And with its leader-follower mode, it just follows the squad wherever it goes automatically. It's a huge deal for reducing strain on soldiers, and it means fewer vulnerable supply trucks on the roads. Okay, so that takes care of the land. But what about at sea? How do you make one of the most dangerous jobs in naval history just a little bit safer? You build number 6, the underwater deminer. Here's a chilling fact. Since World War II, more Navy ships have been sunk by sea mines than by any other weapon. It's an insanely dangerous job to clear them. So these autonomous subs go out, hunt for those mines, and neutralize them, taking human divers completely out of the equation. All right, at number 7, the line between a drone and a missile gets really blurry. Meet the loitering munition, better known as the kamikaze drone. You launch it into an area and it just circles on its own, sometimes for hours, using its own cameras to look for targets. Once it finds one and a human confirms it, it just dives down and boom. It's a scout and a weapon all rolled into one. Of course, for every new weapon, someone's got to build a new defense. So number 8 is the drone hunter. As cheap off-the-shelf drones get turned into weapons, systems like this have become absolutely essential. They use radar and cameras to spot incoming enemy drones and then take them out with anything from radio jammers and nets to high-powered lasers. But wait until you hear about number 9. At number 9, we've got the robot warship. That sounds like science fiction, right? Well, it's very real. These unmanned boats can do all sorts of things, from patrolling coastlines to hunting submarines. But the real mind-bending part is their ability to work together, coordinating attacks in autonomous swarms that could totally overwhelm an enemy,
all without putting any single sailor in harm's way.
And finally, at number 10, we have the Chemical Battlefield Scout. This is the robot you send on a one-way trip into the absolute worst places you can imagine. We're talking areas contaminated with chemical, biological, or nuclear agents, the really nasty stuff. It's basically an expendable scout designed to last just a few hours, long enough to send back data on what the danger is so human forces know what they're up against, or if they should even go in at all.
So, let's bring it all together. We've seen scouts, hunters, bomb disposal bots, even robot warships. So what's the one thing, the one single idea that ties all of these incredible machines together? It all comes down to a concept called risk absorption. The real point of military robotics isn't to replace people, it's to protect them. It's about sending a machine to soak up the physical danger, which frees up human soldiers for the things that only humans can do: use complex judgment, be creative, and make moral decisions. And when you look at it this way, the pattern is crystal clear. The little ground robot absorbs the risk of an ambush. The combat drone absorbs the risk of getting shot down. The EOD robot takes the blast risk, and the CBRN robot absorbs the risk of lethal contamination. In every single case, the machine is designed to take the hit, so a person doesn't have to.
10 different robots, 10 incredibly dangerous jobs. It all boils down to one simple truth: machines take the risk, humans make the decisions. If this showed you a side of technology you've never seen before, do us a favor and hit that like button and subscribe. Because in our next explainer, we are looking at the flying eyes that keep our entire world running. The inspection drones that check our bridges, our wind turbines, and our power lines. You are not going to want to miss it.
I'm Synera, and I just want to say a huge thank you to every single one of you for spending your time with us today. It genuinely means the world. If you enjoyed this, do me a favor, hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss what we put out next. We've got so much more coming your way, and I can't wait to share it with you. Until next time, stay curious, stay inspired, and I'll see you in the next one.